I almost went off and fucked that sheep right up. Oh, look at it. It's helping. It's a helper. Right in the face. He just ate that one, didn't he? You're dead. I was hoping we'd get a couple more items off of those guys too. I like their armor set. Their armor set would have been kind of cool. I think we can actually get a full set of that later on within Ryaluk area. So we obviously got the guy off the trebuchet over here. We'll look around for any more items. There is a off the side down on the ground. There is a another one of the teardrop scarabs that give you back all your cerulean tears, I do believe. It looks like we got all the items from here. We already got up here at on the left hand side by some bats. There is a teardrop scarab that gives a somber smithing stone 3, but we already killed that one, so we're good there. And the teardrop scarab is actually down below us. I think we might have chased him off. Did we? No, he's right there. Oh, it's actually it gives you all your red drinks. But now we're free to go ahead and come down here. We've cleared out all the soldiers out of that camp. Now we can come down here and look around. Mainly I wanted to do that so that we could come over here and read what the monument actually says. And this monument reads, the first Liurnia war, Radagon's glory burns red as his hair. So we already know from several other things that we've read that Radagon actually invaded. He was an invading force on behalf of Queen Marika, and he came here to actually fight the people of or the Carian royal family. After arriving, he quickly changed his mind and married the queen. Then subsequently left the queen and went and married Marika. Really weird. Another rune arc right there and a guy in a chair. And I think that's all the items from right here. That whole situation just screams like lovers quarrel. Some feelings definitely got hurt. Let's just put it that way. And then we're set here. So now we need to make our way up the side of this fucking mountain here. And this is literally the Eye of Sauron is what we're going to encounter here. It's the only way I know how to explain it. We could die here. It's a real definite possibility. But I think we're going to make our way up along the top portion up here, because I don't think there's any items down here on this in this area. But either way we go about it, we're making our way up the side of this mountain. And then you'll see at the very top, there's a tower. And that tower contains the Eye of Sauron. Let's check over here and make sure there's no items. I think there's just like some plants or something over here to loot. But just to be sure, to be thorough. We'll check the other side too, where the teardrop scarab is at. Yeah, see, it was just flowers. Tarnished golden sunflowers. We want to watch out for over there. So essentially what it does, this tower with the Eye of Sauron on it, is if you are in view of it, it will build up madness on you. And eventually it will proc that madness and you will die. I don't want to die. So we're going to try to avoid that happening. Now, like I said, there is a teardrop scarab that can be right here. You have to kill it in order to get a golden rune. Oh, wait, no, a somber smithing stone 3. Somber smithing stone 3. A very easy early game somber smithing stone 3, by the way. All right, so nothing else back there. I just wanted to make sure. So rather than taking the lower path up towards that tower, we're going to take the upper path. And the lower path would be literally going up that trail right there. But there isn't much in the way of cover to hide behind. And it sort of acts like a buildup. So the eye is going to light up. And then it will start the buildup. But eventually the light will go out in the tower. And then you don't have to worry about it for a second. You can sort of quickly progress as fast as you can before you die, kind of deal. There are giant rats this way. Oh, he turned around quick. That was quick. Why did I unlock on? Jesus. No, it's cool. Keep sliding off. It's all right. All right. Like I said, there are some giant rats along the way that we're going to have to deal with. But this going this way allows us to get a little bit further up the hill before we encounter the full wrath of this fucking hill, or of this this Eye of Sauron deal. And you can see it's actually building up on us right now. It did see us there for a second, so we had a little bit of buildup. Our eyes actually glowed for a second. Is that not going to hit him? Trying to aggro him over here. Belly flop. And there's another one further up that I would like to get to as well. So essentially what you have to do is get behind cover so that it doesn't see you and it'll go away. And then you can let the buildup go down. Oh, we need a blue drink. And there's the Eye of Sauron shining down its glory upon you. We're going to let it go off one more time, and when it goes off, then we're going to sprint for it. We'll ignore all the items, and you can see how fast that buildup happens. But if we get close, let's let the buildup go all the way down before we move. We're still not in the clear yet. Takes a long time for this to go down too. Essentially, we want to make our way all the way to the top, and there are some enemies up there that are performing essentially a ritual. And we want to stop them from performing the ritual. And the crazy part about this is this ritual can still hit you if you're in this opening. So you have to, I would suggest there's the guy right there performing the ritual. You want to wait till it goes away and we'll start to climb after. Now. You got to kind of time that just right. And now we're good. Now that light will no longer light up. That was it. That's the whole Eye of Sauron is now completed. In the tower up here, there is a chest. The Howl of Shabriri. That is an incantation. Howl of Shabriri. And this one requires 33 faith and costs 21 FP in order to be able to use it. It says incantation originating from the maddening Three Fingers. So now this is the first time we've ever heard of Three Fingers. Now we've heard of the Two Fingers. This suggests that there is another outer god, or maybe a diversion from the outer god that we first encountered of the Two Fingers, and it is divulged into something called the Three Fingers. It says releases the maddening shriek that causes madness build up in foes nearby. This incantation also causes madness build up in the caster and makes enemies more likely to target them. It is said that the sickness of the flame of frenzy began with Shabriri, the most reviled man in all history. There is much more to learn about Shabriri, and he in fact is going to be taking over. How do I say this? No spoilers, but we'll meet him again, but not in a form that we will recognize. I guess that's the best way to put it. Trying not to be spoilery. All right, let's jump past these bastards. Oh, he died. And there are some of the yellow embers too, which are essentially like the eyeballs of those enemies that are frenzied. Okay, so now that that is done, now we can go back down and sort of loot the things that we missed along the way here. One being this item right here on the side. You guys might have seen me run by. Damn it. Horse, slow down. Pillage it. Bird bolts. This is the first time we've ever seen bird bolts before. And it reads, a bolt covered in thorns, one of the most horrific weapons used in the Shattering, inflicts target with blood loss, difficult to remove once buried in flesh, causing appalling damage to the body. And it causes a blood loss buildup of 65, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. That's pretty quick buildup. All right, now we can come back down here and get all the items. These are essentially the enemy or the people that never did make it to the top. We got a golden rune 3, smithing stone 2, and a yellow ember. And I think that's all the items. Just make sure. There might be some more items down there to the right, but let's check up on top here. Yeah, we're good here. All right, yeah, I think we're good. Oh, there is a jump over here. I've never seen this. I never noticed this. So I guess you could have went up from the side as well on this side and then used this to get up there. Let's work our way that way to the left. You know what? No, let's go. Yeah, we'll do that all later. Let's go this way first. So you can see there's sort of like almost like a castle ramparts here. Essentially protected, like almost looks like it protected a village. These guys all frenzied. Of course, you want to make sure they are dead. Back in the back here, there's going to be a note, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. So go into our inventory. Note, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. It says, note sold by a nomadic merchant imparting knowledge and brief. Beneath Lindell, at the very bottom, lies our Lord, Lord of Frenzied. The three fingers who hold us in thrall. That's a big clue as to something that we're going to actually be able to do later on, but nothing useful to us at this point. Nothing useful to us right now, at least. You can actually hear the footsteps of some of our old friends. The walking mausoleums. And item in here is going to be the Frenzied Cookbook #1. Damn it, press the wrong button. Frenzied Cookbook #1. And this is the first one we've ever gotten of those, obviously from the name #1 in it. A record, I'm about to get attacked. A record of crafting techniques left by those afflicted with madness of the Frenzied Flame. Contains techniques discovered in desperation. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following clarifying boluses, which essentially get rid of the buildup or onset of Frenzied Flame. I heard them running around, so I was literally in the background running in circles. All right, I think I want to say that there's at least one of these houses have something on top of it, if I remember correctly. We also just got all of our drinks back, which is nice. Let's just drink because of that. Get all full up on health and everything. Is it this one over here that has something on it? No. Is it that one over there that is? Maybe it's the porch I'm thinking about. It is. A bunch of frenzied flame assholes here too. Or guards. Send it. A lot of them. And you see that they are going to employ some of the spells. Nope. We got both of those guys. All right. Let's put an end to this guy right here. You're dead. Oh, shit. Fucking rat. So anytime we do get hit, we will have that buildup of frenzied flame on us as well. So we have to be careful about getting hit too much here. Just the brass shield. We already have one of the brass shields, so we got two. We could use them as two-handed weapons. That guy dropped a bolt, and then right here is going to be Shabriri's Woe. This is a talisman. Whoops. Shabriri's Woe. It is a talisman, right? Maybe it's not a talisman. Is it a key item? No, it's a talisman. 100% a talisman. I must have went by it. Oh, right here it is. All right. It says, disturbing likeness to a man whose eyes have been gouged out. The corners of his mouth are upturned in an almost flirtatious manner. It constantly attracts enemy aggression. It is said that the man named Shabriri had his eyes gouged out as punishment for the crime of slander. And with time, the blight of the flame of frenzy came to dwell in the empty sockets. So Shabriri, we now know, was the most reviled man in all of history and was punished for the crime of slander by having his eyes gouged out, and then those were filled with the flame of frenzy. So that's what we know about him right now. Keep him in mind. There is a lot of lore surrounding Shabriri, and we'll actually have a lot to talk about when it comes with him later on, and also involving the merchants that we know that we've met out and about. So in the very back here, after you've cleared all this stuff out, there's a little essentially like a ramp that leads up. Let's go and try and let's drink this. We'll drink our other one as well, and let's try and go get this cerulean teardrop scarab right here. I swear I'll hit him one of these times. There. Got our drinks back. That's nice. We also took damage from that. I don't know how. I don't think there's anything on the side of this, but I think the cliff side that we were already on does have some items to grab. We'll just take a ride up here to make sure. Well, I guess these can be considered drops, right? Yellow ember. Yellow embers do respawn, I do believe. All right, so let's get down along this ridge line. If we work our way down, I think we're going to encounter a bunch of more rats. I will say the casting of Glintstone Arc, I can't believe how much easier it makes dealing with groups of enemies. That literally, that groups of enemies that would terrify me before, I'd be like, oh God, I got like 10 of them chasing me. Now I don't worry about it so much anymore, but keep an eye on that teardrop scarab. We'll come to that back to that one later, but I'm pretty sure there's some more Miranda flowers here. Yeah, here we go. Let's come in here. These ones look quite different, and you can see that they are in fact affected by that maddening, like you see the color of it is changed almost to like the frenzied flame color and everything. We're gonna rush in and try and kill this one as soon as the stuff's gone. Golden rune 3 that we picked up from inside of the thing there. All right. And all Miranda flowers can do that spell there. Oh, we don't want to get caught in that. I guess let's come over here and start doing damage to this one while we wait for the other one. Oh my God, madness instantly. Instantaneous. Wow, that was insane. Whoops, wrong drink. That was insane, man. I've never seen the buildup come on that quick. That was really, really fast. It was a very fast buildup. All right, that one's dead. You know what might be better here? I'm thinking that we hit the old R2 with this. It should probably take these guys out pretty quick. See, the fire actually fucks them right up. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, we're not dead. We're gonna live. I think we need a spell that does fire from a distance. From a distance. Drink. I just believe they're resistant to magic too. Yeah, see how little bit of damage we do with magic on them? It's almost nothing. The frost builds up on them really fast. There's a golden rune 3. Miranda powder is from the big one. There's a golden rune 7 right there. That's really good. Golden rune 3 and a golden rune 2. Another golden rune 3. All right. And let's clear out the rest of this little plateau here. So this is really the only way of getting up here is going by that Eye of Sauron tower that exists up at the top. Well, I thought there was a group of mice up here, not Miranda flowers. It was the Miranda flower. Corrupted, I guess, is what they would be. Corrupted Miranda flowers. Trina's lily. And all those can go to hell. We don't need to fuck with those. There's a bunch more of them. Another one right there. Another one right there. So many of them. Let's go ahead and kill this. There's the rats right there. And there we get Frenzied Burst. I think that's why I always, why I remembered, because I was always trying to get the Frenzied Burst and couldn't because I would get killed or it would disappear before I could get to it. But Frenzied Burst incantation. It's going to be way down here and all the Frenzied Flame ones. This one requires 22 faith and the use of 24 FP in order to be able to wield it. It says incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers. Releases concentrated blasts of yellow flame of frenzy from the caster's eye. Charging enhances the potency, enabling the blast to penetrate an enemy's guard. In times past, every single person who attempted to control the flame of frenzy succumbed to madness after a desperate internal struggle. This incantation is a testament to a meager victory. Nice. All right, now we can start making our way up the hill here. I think that is essentially it right there. But we are going to get invaded here. Here's to hoping we don't die. Trying to pick up that rune. Let's read what this has to say. Again, it's another one of the enemies that have been affected by the Frenzied Flame. And it reads, "Oh, Lord Vike, it seems that you are no lord after all. Then where is he, our true lord, the Lord of Frenzied Flame? We beg you, incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. So keep that name in mind as we make our way up the rest of this hill here and eventually get invaded. It will be by none other than that which that ghost speaks of, Vike. So we're going to make use of Night Shard here quite a bit. And then here it comes. And he is also carrying a pike like us, but he does that shit, which is not fun. Ow! That is so powerful. We both got a drink in. Mine's better. Ow. Is that not insane or what? Madness? We're dead. Instantly. Just like that. I knew that was going to happen. I literally knew that was going to happen. That attack is so broken because it's chaotic. You don't know where it's going to come up out of the ground at, and it essentially built up madness, and then he followed it. What the fuck? Why are we way over here? We picked up a site of grace. There's no way, right? There's no fucking way. I'm so angry right now. So fucking angry right now. We're going to put on a sacrificial twig because we do have 2,000 runes out there that I know damn well we're not going to make it back to on the first try. I guarantee it. We're going to try and work our way up the left-hand side this time. But the tower, I don't believe that the tower is gone for good when you destroy it the first time. I think it will light up again. We're about to find out right now. Maybe not. Okay, thank God. So once you destroy the tower, the light doesn't come back on. Okay. For some reason I thought it was. I was like, oh my God, we got to go through all that again. But still, that's a long way that we made it only to have to completely go from way down below again. That literally almost sent me into a rage. There's a site of grace right here that we missed. Let's go back up and kick the shit out of Vike. So yeah, Vike's attack is weird because it's chaotic. It's chaos, you know? The chaos of frenzied flame. And when he does the attack, you have no idea where it's going to come up. So it can literally come up right below you. Through no fault of your own. It might just come up right below you and then stun lock you to the point where he will then come in and do one attack and kill you. Which is essentially what happened to us. Let's make sure we get back to our runes number 1. Yep, there's the invasion about to happen. Vike is actually a lot of lore around Vike. Vike was initially the closest person other than us to ever becoming Elden Lord, FYI. And his fucking spear is so long too. Like it's ridiculously long. See how bad that attack can actually be. I was hoping he was going to charge right away. Oh, no. Drink. Dude, you're being an asshole. Oh, my God, man. You're just so relentless. Oh, come on, man. That should have been a hit. He wants to do it bad. We just can't let him. We need to drink blue. No! Got him. Nice. This guy's an asshole. Use the magic fire laser sword, Rocket. I thought about it. So we just got ourselves a fingerprint grape right there. That's new. Fingerprint grape. And if we'll remember, didn't our friend, what's her name? Hyetta, aka Irina, that we met way back at the Weeping Peninsula. Remember, she was killed. Then all of a sudden we see her body, or we see her again, but essentially now she's not calling herself Irina. She's calling herself Hyetta. We gave her some fingerprint or some Shabriri grapes, which are the eyeballs of those that were infected with the Flame of Frenzy. And she asked us, would you please find me a fingerprint grape? Now we actually have one. This is where you get it. You get it from our old friend here. Vike War Spear is also what we get. So let's actually go ahead and read these items. I believe the one is a key item. It is a fingerprint grape. It says an eyeball of the Night Vike, inflamed yellow, seared with a repulsive fingerprint burn akin to those that marred his entire body. If offered to the blind maiden, it will lead her to the source of the distant light, allowing her to become a finger maiden. And that was essentially what she said. I want to become a finger maiden. Could you find me a fingerprint grape? So there, now we have it. And then the weapon that we unlocked is called Vike Spear. And where's it at here? Vike Spear. It requires 16 strength, 20 dexterity, has a C scaling in dex, D in faith, and it says causes madness buildup, 65. It says a war spear, singed and singed and blistered by fingers, used by Vike, Knight of the Round Table Hold. Like Vike himself, it has been tormented by the yellow flame of frenzy from within, and it has a unique skill called Frenzy Flame Thrust. Imbue the spear with a flame of frenzy and leap forward, plunging it into the ground, setting off a maddening explosion. The skill inflicts both the enemy and the user with madness, so we get it and the enemy gets it. So you can't use it too much because you don't want to, of course, kill yourself. Kill yourself. There it is, yeah. Really cool weapon. Really, really cool weapon. Like it a lot.